So my next project I'm going to do, and I haven't been on in a while. We've moved and I've got this nice area on the back of the deck. There's Gracie again. That I shared in one of my videos how important I think it is, the environment, and just having a nice setting, maybe some nice music. Anyway, so I'm going to try and do something a little unusual, something very monochromatic. This is a table that my son did, ceramic. It was pretty cool. But this is the image that I'm going to do next, and it's going to be on maple, a couple of skulls. I thought it'd be just kind of off the wall, a little bit different. See what you guys think and get some feedback. So there's the image. So I'm going to transfer this image onto the maple, and I've already pre-sanded and pre-routed the edges. I'll probably re-router the edges because the grooves are not quite deep enough, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to sand it, maybe do it a little bit better. I looked for some grain. Again, I talked about that in one of my earlier videos of picking a grain that would go well. I'm probably going to go with it this way, I'm thinking, so that you can see some of the grains, kind of the shape going like this, and the same thing on the skulls where the shape's, you know, a little bit narrower at top, widening at the bottom. And we'll see how that works out. I also, one thing I didn't talk about before is I also sand the back, and that's just to kind of give it an extra finish. It just lends to another level of quality. And then I'll be putting either routering a slot or adding a picture hanging, device, some sort of metal. Well, you've seen them, you can get them at craft stores. But anyway, I'm going to transfer this image on now. So here I've cut the skulls out, and I'm going to do my rough in with this. Now, the couple ways, Gracie, not now. We'll play later. She just wants to play. Play. So what I might do is, on a case like this, I might do another cutting, and that is like maybe right here and along here and down, and make them two different pieces. But for now, I'm going to leave it like that, because otherwise, see, I'm going to just get an outline, rough outline. And the other thing you can do is you can enlarge or reduce as your medium requires it. The other thing I do, and you may or may not have seen in other videos, I keep the background. I always keep the background. The reason I do that is because there might be something in it. In this case, it's just black, like it's a monochrome type arrangement. But the reason I do that is because I might want to decide, I might want to cut out, for example, a shadow area around and lay that on there and see how that looks before I go burning all that on. So I'll probably burn the interior stuff first. Whoop, there goes the wind. So now I'm going to take my handy dandy Halloween looking pencil from Bishop's Pumpkin Farm and lay in the template, or lay in the rough drawing of my skulls. So I've got it kind of roughed out, drawn, and I just wanted to leave some extra lines, some working lines in there. As you can see, I've drawn this like 3 or 4 times now, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than the image, and let's put this there so the wind doesn't blow it away. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away, you can see a couple different lines there, and so a couple lines are going to come away, and then I'm just going to do a final thing. So this is just roughing in the template. So here you can see I've laid in some interior lines, the eyes, teeth, nose. Kind of funny how the nose reminds me of an upside down heart, but I guess that's the way it is with the skull. Darkened areas. I haven't laid in the teeth of the lower skull yet, but you can just see some blocking that I'm doing. and that's going to be general areas for the light and dark. And then just, you know, I continue to draw and erase, and as you can see, I did it larger than the actual image, so there's some scaling going on, and it gets kind of tricky on the interior because you have to scale up without distorting things. But again, it's you know, don't have fear of doing those things, just keep in mind the things that it takes to put it together. So anyway, there's probably my finished layout of what I'm going to start with, and I can always erase some more or, you know, sand out. It'll erase now, and then also after you wood burn it, you erase out your finished lines anyway. So there, we'll give it a start and jump right into the burning part. So here it is morning. Oh, yeah, there's Gracie. She's looking for her ball. I have it hidden because she's gets so noisy and crazy when she sees it. Anyway, here we are. It's morning. Last night I did some filling in, shading. You can see the various areas where there's still a lot of pencil marks, but it kind of gives you an idea of, you know, just laying out the boundary. I'm going to create a lot more black. The outside, the eyes will be a lot darker, and there'll be a lot more detail in the teeth and some of the various, you know, fractures in the bone. Anyway, we're making progress, so go out there and have fun. Whether it's a bird or a skull, pyrography is fun.